is David Modell, and thank you for tuning in to Looking at the Markets.
Welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily calculate your stop loss and your profit target. All right, your stop loss is going to be below the current price of the stock where you bought it. Okay, and that way you can avoid having a large or unmanageable loss. You'll just take a small loss if things go against you, if you buy a stock and it goes down. Now, what if you buy a stock and it goes up? Then you want to have your profit target, and that's going to be a price above the price where you bought the ETF or stock or currency, commodity, cryptocurrency, whatever it is. This works for anything, almost anything you can buy. All right, so let's do the profit target first. That's going to be a price above the price where you bought it. All right, so right now, just as an example, I'm on Google Finance right now, and I'm looking at SLV, which is the iShares Silver Trust. It represents silver, okay? It tracks the price of silver, and let's say right now it's $14.96 per share. Let's say that's where you bought it. All right, let's say you bought it right now at that price. First, you could set your profit target. That's going to be a price above $14.96, and that's where you're going to sell it if things go the way you want it to, okay, if the price goes up. All right, so how do you calculate that? Well, you definitely want to make your profit target bigger than your stop loss, okay, because you want to let your winners run, and you want to cut your losers short, all right? In other words, you want to make more money when you win than you lose when you're wrong, okay? So let's say you want to make your profit target, I don't know, let's say your profit target is going to be 15% above the current price, and your stop loss is going to be 5% below the current price. That's actually a nice ratio, all right? So 15% above the current, the price where you bought it, and 5% below for the stop loss. That's a 3-to-1 ratio. All right, 15% to 5%, that's 3-to-1. And I like a 3-to-1 ratio. That way, if you win, then you win 3 times as much as you lose when you're wrong. All right, and that way, even if you're right only half the time, because it's a 3-to-1 ratio, you still come out ahead on average if you have a large enough number of trades. No guarantees, but that's how it often plays out. All right, so let's go ahead and set our profit target first. We want it 15% above the price where you bought it. Let's say you bought it at $14.96. So you type in 14.96, all right, and you want it 15% above. So what you do is you add 15 to 100, all right? You add 15 plus 100. You could probably do that in your head. It would be 115. All right, so times, you type in the share price, and then times, and then not 15, but 115. Remember, you add 100 to the percent, okay? And then you don't hit equals. What you do is you hit that percent sign. Bam, there it is. Easy, right? Okay. $17.20. We'll just round it down to $17.20. That's where I'm going to sell. I'm not going to sell until it hits $17.20, all right, and that would be approximately 15% profit. Okay, so once again, to repeat that, it's real simple. You type in to set your profit target, type in the price where you bought it, okay, and then you hit times, and then if you want 15%, you would add 100 to it and make it 115, and then you hit that percent sign. There it is. All right. Let's say if you only want 10% as your profit target, okay? Let's practice that one. $14.96, that's where you bought it, let's say, all right? And then times, let's add 10 plus 100, so that's 110, and then you don't hit equals, you hit that percent sign. If you wanted a 10% profit target, you would take profits at, let's round it to $16.46, let's say, $16.46, all right? And you could set a limit order with your broker to sell at that price. All right. Now let's do the stop loss. All right. Let's go back to the stop loss. Remember, that should be less than your profit target. All right. If your profit target is 15%, then your stop loss should be maybe 5%. All right. So let's say you want a 5% stop loss. Let's type in the price where you bought it. We're setting a stop loss now. And you could set that with a stop loss order with your broker, by the way. You can make it a stop limit order. You can make it a limit order. But check with your broker on how to do that, because every broker is a little bit different. All right, so you type in the price where you bought it to set your stop loss. Now, let's say you want a 5% stop loss. Well, you would take 100 and subtract 5. Okay, it's 100 minus whatever percent stop loss you want. So 100. Whoops. Okay, so sorry. You take 1496, and in your head you can say, okay, what's 100 minus 5? That's 95. Okay, so times 95, and then you hit that percent sign. There's your stop loss. Let's round down to 14.21. Okay, $14.21. I might set a stop loss or stop limit order with my broker for 14.21. Simple as that. Okay, so let's do it again. Okay, so current price, hit the times key there, okay, the multiply key, and then if you want a 5% stop loss, what's 100 minus 5? That's 95. Then don't hit equals, hit that percent sign, 14.21. All right, let's say I wanted a, I don't know, okay, well, let's say you want a 3-to-1 ratio. Let's say your profit target is going to be 10%. So, I might set the stop loss at 3%, let's say, okay? So let's try a 3% stop loss for this. Type in the price where you bought it, $14.96 again, okay? Hit the times. Now, if you want a 3% stop loss, you take 100 minus that number, 100 minus 3. You could do that probably in your head. That's 97, 100 minus 3, okay? And then you hit percent. Okay, so that's a tighter stop loss. That's 3%, which would be, let's round it down to $14.51. Okay, and you can set a stop loss order or stop limit order with your broker for $14.51. Okay, so it's really as simple as that. All right. So you can do that with your calculator. You might also be able to program an Excel, a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet to do it for you automatically. That might make it quicker, okay? And that's a whole other lesson. But you can do it that way to make it quicker and easier for you, all right? And once again, I strongly suggest making your profit target bigger than your stop loss. It could be a 2-to-1 ratio. For example, 10% profit target and 5% stop loss, or you can make it a 3-to-1 ratio. As we mentioned before, the example might be 15% profit target for, with a 5% stop loss. That would be a 3-to-1 ratio. All right. But you have to decide what you want to do. I cannot tell you what to do, but these are ideas in order to let your winners run and cut your losers short, and to automate it with your broker with limit orders and stop loss and stop limit orders. All right. So if you found this to be helpful, then please give this video a thumbs up on YouTube, leave a comment, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive updates on my latest educational videos. And if you want some help with putting together a trading or investing plan, you can contact me at any time by email. My name is David Modell, and you can contact me by email at davidmodell@gmail.com. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you again soon.
It's different now.